What's up, fight fans? It's DC Boston here. I'm going to talk about that Daniel Jacobs getting prepared for Triple G. Man, that mean a lot to me to see this man, how he preparing a lot. Like, he taking this fight seriously. Like, Daniel Jacobs, he taking this fight real serious. And I like that because I was a little iffy. You know what I mean? It's not, I wasn't iffy on Daniel Jacobs as a person. It wasn't him. It just in the recent years, in the past 3, 4 years, how these fighters been acting when they get big paydays and when they finally make it to the top. It seems like some of them content hitting that ceiling of just facing the champion instead of trying to beat the champion. They're just happy with the big payday and just facing the champion. That's it. And and I was just a little iffy about that. Like I just feel like Peter Quillen is content because he got a few $1 million now. He's like a 1, 2 time world champion. He fought Danny Jacobs and lost, and you didn't see that man fight again. Like he content of like, yeah, he happy with his career. Uh Marcos Madonna was like that. I mean, he fought Floyd. The first fight, I feel like Marcos Madonna fought his heart out. So I believe he only got 2 million for that fight, 2 or 3 million. And like he tried to win that fight. That second fight, I think he got a $5 million payday. In the second fight, he wasn't. It just looked like he was content. Like I got 2 fights with the champ, and for the cash my check and go home. Like he didn't even try to win. Like you could tell it was out of him. Like he didn't have that hunger like it was the first time. Like I'm not saying that he threw the fight or anything, but he just lost his passion to me. And I seen that for the recently. Nicholas Walters, his last fight recently, how he was crying and crying. What was it? He wanted 300 million. I mean, I said 300 million. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tripping. Think I had Floyd Mayweather on the mind. He wanted 300,000 or 500,000, something like that. I think he wanted 500,000. He only got 300,000. He was doing all that crying and stuff, and he finally got the fight, and he quit. He quit, and he want to cry, complain. Oh, it's y'all fault. I was inactive. I ain't gonna take this beating with this amount of money. Like, what you mean? Like, you negotiated this money. Like, it's stuff like that that had me a little iffy. Victor Ortiz, after he got that Floyd Mayweather money, he trying to hop in and out of Hollywood. He thought he was a superstar. You know what I mean? He really thought he was a superstar. Like he didn't. Victor Ortiz stopped trying. He just stopped trying, and that's what I mean by I was a little iffy about Daniel Jacobs because these recent fighters been acting a little funny every time they get their payday, face the champ. It's like they lose their passion, which I don't know. Which I understand. Like, cause some people, everybody got their own goals in life. They got their limit. Like some of us would be happy if we won $300,000 lottery. Right now, we might quit our job and just chill for a year, and then apply, open up a small business or something, and just make like I don't know 10,000 a month. Like we'll be content with that. Some people content with that. Some people want more to keep striving. So I said that to say this: Daniel Jacobs proved to me how he hired the super team, what he been doing lately, that he strived for greatness. He want more in life. He ain't content what he have. He always want more. So and y'all don't know about it in the recent news, Daniel Jacobs hired Chris Algieri as his nutritionist, chef, as his personal chef, and watch his calories, watch what he eat, and all that. And that's a good thing, y'all. Cause you gotta remember, Chris Algieri got a master's degree in this, and I respect that because I wanted to do that, like get my master's degree in nutrition. That was my first choice before I switched majors. I don't know. I've been thinking about going back doing that, but man, so I'm so sick of school. But anyway, Chris Algieri got a master's degree in this, so Daniel Jacobs trying to use him as Yeah, it's not because he having trouble making weight. So people think he having trouble making weight while he hiring Chris Algieri. It's just a stunt and blah blah blah. That's not it, y'all. You gotta remember, you can be in shape, but you also can be in better shape. You can still be in shape but eat bad food sometimes. You can always eat better food. What I mean by that is Daniel Jacobs trying to remove all the toxins out of his body. He trying to eat less toxins and less harmful food. Like he just trying to put in all the healthy food and remove all the toxins out of his body. What I mean by that is we can be healthy, but sometimes certain food we eat can slow us down. Like how sometimes some people iron, their levels go up and down, up and down. This is because sometimes it's the food they eat. They can be the healthiest looking people, but the food you eat mess with your body. Because you gotta understand, half the stuff out here is bad for you, like McDonald's and all that. That's all bad for you. You can work out every day, but eating McDonald's bring your health down at least by 0.2%. Every time you eat it, it bring it down a little bit. So he just trying to be at his best. He trying to eat the right foods to give you the most energy. Because you gotta remember, what you eat gives you energy. Like you can work out all the time, but you still eat fried chicken and pizza and all that. Some days you're gonna wake up drained, like you're gonna be so tired. You don't feel like working because what you ate, your body's so full of grease and toxins. So that's what Daniel Jacobs hired Chris Algieri for. Just trying to eat the right food for the right calorie intake and the right energy. Trying to get the right energy gain. And maybe he trying to get some right muscle tones, trying to get certain foods feeds your muscles and build strength. Like broccoli. Broccoli gives you a lot of energy and it builds strength. So it's just an example. Chris Algieri, he helping him with that. It's not because he having trouble making weight. He just trying to be more healthy, be more energetic. That's it. That's all it is. Also, they say that he's working with Virgil Hunter. And Virgil Hunter is just an overseer. He'll oversee his training. Now, some people, they read into that literally. Like, what's the point? Why Virgil Hunter's overseeing? Why he just being hired as a second trainer? They said that for so-called tax purposes. You know what I mean? Political reasons. Virgil Hunter is going to help with the game plan. He going to help with training. He just not going to get paid as a on paper. He's not going to get paid as a trainer. On paper, he's not hired as a trainer, so he don't have to be in the corner. He don't have to be on the tax documents and all that. So basically, he's a trainer. He gonna help with the game plan. He just gonna get paid under the table, just as an overseer, just as a just watching. He just a watcher. That's all that is. I mean, I hope I don't get Daniel Jacobs in trouble for saying that, but that's all that is. He gonna be helping with the training, just not gonna be listed as a trainer on the paperwork. So, hey, this means a lot to me. Daniel Jacobs taking Golovkin seriously, because I was watching. I'm doing some film studies so I can make my prediction on this fight, and maybe should I bet on the fight because Golovkin's 8-1 favorite. So I'm like, oh, I can win some money if Jacobs pull up the upset. So I've been watching some film study because I don't want to put up no money on him because I really don't know my prediction on this fight yet. And I'm watching film study, y'all, and I'm just watching and watching. I'm watching all Daniel Jacobs' old fight, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Originally, at first, when I gave him 40% chance of winning, I meant that. But when I was going back watching all his fights, I was gonna drop that percentage back. I was gonna drop it to 25%. I'm not even gonna lie. But after hearing what he trying to do and how he trying to improve, I'm gonna keep it at 40% because he's showing me he's not content with his skill level. He's trying to be better. Most boxers just try to come in this fight and think they skill level, that's all they need to do. They don't have to learn nothing else. What they know is all what they need to know. Daniel Jacobs ain't thinking like that. He knows this is the biggest fight in his life. He knows that. So he's taking this fight real serious. I'm wondering who his sparring partner is going to be because I feel like Daniel Jacobs, he should spar some super middleweights to get ready for Golovkin. That's what I believe. Cause Golovkin hit hard and Daniel Jacobs hits hard. They both the hardest hitting middleweights we have at this moment. Um, Peter Quillen, I believe he like the third or fourth hard hitting middleweight. I don't know David Lemieux hit harder than him or not. But Peter Quillen he didn't have a chance to touch Daniel Jacobs. So we don't know. So we don't know how Daniel Jacobs can take a punch from Triple G. So I feel personally he need to spar with some super middleweights. Um, I don't know what super middleweights available right now to spar with them. Maybe get Arthur Abraham in there or something like that. I know James Again, Badu Jack can't spar him because they got a fight coming up, and then after the fight, they ain't gonna feel like sparring. Um, I don't think he should spar with Andre Ward. That's not really gonna help much, but Daniel Jacobs, man, he impressed me in this. He taking this fight seriously. I wonder what the Golovkin team going to do to counter this because how serious Daniel Jacobs taking this fight. I'm curious how Triple G how he gonna change measures on this fight because this is the biggest fight of Triple G life out as well. This also his biggest test. I wonder what changes he going to make. Some people believe he perfect. He don't need to change nothing. He gonna knock out Daniel Jacobs in the first round. Maybe he will. We don't know. But at the same time, he don't know that neither. So he got prepared for that. I want to know what his preparation is going to be. I'm excited. I hope HBO do a 24/7 on this fight, so we can really know what's going on. But since the budget cuts, we don't know we're gonna get that. So hopefully, Daniel Jacobs and Triple G will let the media film them when they get close to fight and training, and give out some more intel, but not too much, so we can at least keep up with it on YouTube or something. But Daniel Jacobs, man, I'm impressed. I'm gonna keep it at 40%, depending on how this fight goes and how his training goes and how he get his body prepared. And I wonder how he gonna get his physique and what he's working on. This could turn into a 50-50 fight, like easily. This could turn into a 50-50 fight, easy. But man, good fight. I love what Daniel Jacobs doing. Good luck to Daniel Jacobs. Let the best man wins. I just want to get into that to give my props to Daniel Jacobs. Thank you. Thank you that we still have some real fighters out here. Thank you that so we still have some fighters to take this fight game seriously. They're not in here playing. He taking this seriously. And it's probably why he was asking for all that money. Because he wanted to hire a super team. That's why he kept saying, I want this much money, I want this much money. And he using this money in goodwill. He wasn't crying for money just to spend it and then just to have extra money like a retirement package. He wasn't asking for this money for a retirement package. He using this money to win this fight. And he's man, props to Daniel Jacobs, man. Props. He got more respect. He got more respect from me. Props to him. All right, y'all. This is DC Boston. I just want to speak on Daniel Jacobs. Subscribe to the channel. I try to upload at least 3-4 videos a week. Subscribe, leave a comment on how you also feel about this, how Daniel Jacobs trying to hire a super team so he can take this fight, like taking this fight seriously. Do y'all think it gonna matter? Doesn't matter? Do some people think? Do you think he's still gonna get knocked out in the first round, or does it even matter? He's still gonna lose, or whatever? Just let me know. Just let me know how y'all feel, man. I feel like this is a good thing, man. This bringing the chances back up. But this DC Boston, man. Leave a comment, like the video if you like it. If you feel like I'm wrong, let me know, and I'll respond to you respectfully. But thank y'all for listening. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you. DC Boston out.